Let us solve some more problems based on distance formula. Determine if the points A 3, 1, B 6, 4, C 8, 6 are the collinear. So we have to show that, we have to verify that they are collinear. Yes, let us take now the given points. Given points A 3, 1, B 6, 4, C 8, 6. These are the 3 points. So we use distance formula. Distance formula. Yes, you recall square root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So by using distance formula, we are going to verify the given points are collinear or not. Observe now A, B, C, 3 points given. We have to find out first A, B, where we are going to consider A and B here. A 3, 1, B 6, 4. So this is we considered as x1, y1, x2, y2. Therefore, I am going to mention here now AB. AB is the distance between A and B is nothing but length of AB. P1, BA, both are same. Square root of, according to that formula, x1 minus x2, 3 minus 6 whole square plus y1 minus y2, 1 minus 4 whole square. That is equals to square root of 3 minus 6 is minus 3. Minus 3 whole square is 9 plus 1 minus 4, that is minus 3 whole square is 9 again. So root of 9 plus 9 is root 18. It can be written as root 9 into 2. 9 2s are 18. So now we can simplify it. What is root 9 value? Whenever there is a into between the terms, we can apply square root for both. But in this part, it is not possible to apply square root individually. Here we can apply. Root 9 is 3. Root 2 as it is. So AB length is 3 root 2 units. Next, I want to find out BC. I will mention here B. B is 6, 4. C 8, 6. Once again we mention x1, y1, x2, y2. Now BC we have to find. BC square root of x1 minus x2, 6 minus 8, that is minus 2 whole square plus 4 minus 6 minus 2 whole square. Root of BC equal to square root of minus 2 whole square is 4, again 4. That is root 8. Root 8 can be splitted 4 into 2. So root 4 value is 2. Root 4 value is 2. Root 2 as it is. Units. Again, we have to find out AC. Because first we have taken AB, again BC, next side AC, next length AC. So A value 3, 1, C value C8, 6, x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we have to find out AC equal to square root of again x1 minus x2, x1 minus x2, 3 minus 8 is minus 5 whole square plus 1 minus 6 minus 5 whole square, that is equals to root minus 5 whole square is 25 plus minus 5 whole square is 25, that is root 50. Root 50 can be written as 25 into 2 because of 25 is a perfect square. Even when you observe here 4 is a perfect square, 9 is a perfect square. Like that, root 25 is 5, root 2. Right? Now we got AC. Observe now AB, BC and AC. So here, which has maximum length? AC. AC has maximum length, that I can write along AC equal to AB plus BC. As in the previous class, I have discussed if sum of any two lengths, any two distances is equal to third distance, then we can say the points are collinear. Therefore, just we are verifying whether it is true or not. AC 5 root 2 equal to AB. AB is here 3 root 2 plus BC 2 root 2. So 5 root 2 in LHS, 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2 is 5 root 2. Yes, it is true, right? Therefore, if sum of two distances is equal to third distance, then the points are collinear. In case if it is not equal, if it is not possible, then we say that they are non-collinear. Yes, of course we discussed. By the non-collinear points, means by the 3 non-collinear points we get a triangle. By the 4 non-collinear points we get a quadrilateral. There are different types. Now here AC is equal to AB plus BC, it is true. Therefore A, B and C are collinear. Now one more problem we have. Verify whether the points 3, 2, minus 2, minus 3 and 2, 3 are collinear. If they are not collinear, name the type of triangle. So we know that when you take 3 points, either they may be collinear or they may be non-collinear. If they are non-collinear, 100% we get triangle. So what type of triangle we can find? Now again we have to name these. Let A of 3, 2 be minus 2, minus 3 and C 2, 3 be the points. Now we have to find out distance between 2 points here. So by using distance formula. Distance formula we have root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now I have to find out AB. A first point, B second point. So therefore root of first point x1 minus x2. x1 is 3 minus, here 1 minus of minus plus 2 whole square plus in the formula plus y1 minus y2. y1 minus of minus 2 plus 3 whole square. Therefore, it becomes as root 50. Root 50 is nothing but 5 root 2. 5 root 2. Because it can be written as root of 25 into 2. Root 25 is 5 and root 2 as it is. So therefore, AB length we got 5 root 2. Similarly, we have to proceed for 5 root BC, where B be the first point and C second point. Therefore, x1 minus x2. Observe carefully here. Minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 minus 2 whole square plus minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 minus 3 whole square because of y1 minus y2. That is equals to root of minus 2 minus 2 minus 4. Minus 4 whole square is 16 plus minus 3 minus 3. That is minus 6 whole square is 36. Therefore, this becomes as root 52. Root 52. So, root 52 is nothing but 2 root 30. 2 root 30. Next, we have to find out AC, where A first point and C second point. x1 minus x2, 3 minus 2, 3 minus 2 whole square plus 2 minus 3, 2 minus 3 whole square. That is equals to root 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 square is 1 plus 2 minus 3 is minus 1, minus 1 whole square is again 1. Therefore, that is root 2. Now we have three lengths AB, BC and AC. When you observe here, AB length is 5 root 2 and BC length is 2 root 13 and AC length is root 2. Observe carefully, here irrational factors are different. Therefore, they never be collinear. So maximum length is here BC, root 52, and AB and AC are smaller. If you add up, we cannot get. So BC plus AB plus AC cannot be equal to BC. Therefore, they are non-collinear points. Now we can verify what kind of triangle we get. Now we go with squares of these just directly by verifying. Of course, equilateral triangle. They never form equilateral triangle because we know that all the three lengths are equal for equilateral triangle. It is not possible. And if any two lengths are equal, isosceles triangle we get, it is also not possible. And one and only one other option, we have to verify whether they form right triangle or not. Now, which has maximum length? BC. We can write it alone, BC square is equals to AB square plus AC square. Once again, we have to remind which one has maximum length. That you can write alone and square of it. So that becomes as hypotenuse. If it will satisfy BC. BC is root 52. Don't take this simplified answer. Root 52. Root 52 whole square. Because of BC square. AB square. AB is 5 root 2. But it's before root 50. So take root 50 whole square. Plus AC square. AC is root 2. Root 2 whole square. They are all independent terms. Cancel square and square root. Therefore, 52 is equals to 50 plus 2. Yes, it is satisfied. The Pythagoras equation will satisfy then the given points or the vertices of right angle triangle. Therefore, the given points are non-collinear they form a right triangle. A right triangle. And what kind of what is the name of the triangle? ABC. Right triangle ABC, where if hypotenuse is BC, right angle that other than these two letters, which is the letter? That is A. Therefore, angle A is equal to 90 degrees. So let us solve one more problem. Show that the points 1, 7, 4, 2, minus 1, minus 1, and minus 4, 4 are the vertices of a square. Yes. In earlier classes, we have discussed about different kinds of quadrilateral. Now, we have to name these points. Let A of 1, 7, B 4, 2, C minus 1, 1, and D minus 4, 4 be the points. So these points are the vertices of quadrilateral, but we have to show that these points are the vertices of a square. Now we have to find out lengths of these points. By using these points we can find out lengths. So we have to find out AB by using distance formula. First I have to mention here distance formula. So we know the distance formula, root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. First I want to find out AB, where A be the first point, B second point. So here x1, y1, x2, y2. According to this, x1 minus x2, 1 minus 4 minus 3 whole square plus 7 minus 2 is 5, that is 5 square. Therefore, we get root minus 3 whole square is 9, 5 square is 25, 25 plus 9 is 34. Yes, we have to find out BC. Now, BC is equals to square root of B be the first point, C second point. 4 minus of minus 1, 5 square. 2 minus of minus 1, 3 square. Again it will be root 34. Now I have to find out CD. C be the first point and D second point. CD x1 minus x2 minus 1 minus of minus 4 means minus 1 plus 4. 4 minus 1 is 3 square plus minus 1 minus 4. Because of the formula there is minus. So y1 minus y2 minus 1 minus 4 whole square, that is minus 5 square. Minus 5 whole square. Again it will be root 34. Similarly, we have to find out AB, because if you have any confusion, just we can draw a diagram here. We have to name it AB, CD. It is a cyclic process. We should not mention AB here and CD like AB, CD. It is wrong. We have to take the points continuously, means ABC. Observe now, we have taken here AB length, we have done, and BC and CD or DC, no problem. Again AD. So where A be the first point and D second point. Now x1, y1, x2, y2. x1 minus x2, 1 minus of minus 4, 5 square plus 7 minus 4, 3 square. Again 5 square 25 plus 9, it will be root 34. Yes, all the 4 sides are equal, but we cannot say it is a square, because of we have to find out diagonals also, because of in rhombus also all the sides are equal. Yes, we go with the diagonals AC and DB. Yes, I have to find out AC, where A be the first point, C second point. So, A, x1, y1, x2, y2, 1 minus of minus 1, 2 square root of 2 square, plus 7 minus of minus 1, 8 square, 64, that is 8 square. Therefore, root 68 we get, that is AC diagonal length. Another diagonal DB. So DB or BD we have to mention, no problem. Therefore, D be the first point and B second point. X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X1 minus X2 minus 4 minus 4 means minus 8 whole square. Y1 minus Y2, 4 minus 2 is 2 square. So same kind of numbers we got, therefore we get 68. Therefore, if in a quadrilateral all the sides are equal and diagonals equal, therefore it is a square. So therefore ABCD is a square. In case all the sides are equal, diagonals are not equal, where ABCD become numbers. Let's discuss another problem. Find the points on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. Points on the x-axis. There is a point on x-axis. Yes, we know that there is a point on x-axis is of the form x, 0. So let us name it. Let P of x, 0. Observe here, where y coordinate will be 0 on x-axis and on y-axis x coordinate will be 0. This is the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from these 2 points. P of x, 0 be a point on the x-axis and which is equidistant from the given points. So we have to name them A 2, minus 5 and B minus 2, 9. So what is the meaning of that? There is a point on x-axis which is equidistant from these 2 points. Means P to A distance and P to B distance will be same. Now, distance formula root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So by using this formula, we have to equate PA is equals to PB because of they have mentioned it very clear. There is a point on the x-axis is equidistant from A and B. P to A and B to B both are equal. So PA. P be the first point, A second point. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. According to this formula, X1 minus X2, X minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus of minus 5, that is 5 square. For PB, again P first point, B second point. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. X1 minus X2, X minus of minus 2, X plus 2 whole square. Plus 0 minus 9 whole square is minus 9 whole square. Therefore, both sides square roots get cancelled. we have to expand this a minus b whole square formation. X square, a minus b whole square is a square plus b square minus 2a. X square plus b square is 2 square 4 minus 2 into a into b. 2 into x into 2 is 4x plus 5 square is 25 equals to, again this one, a plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So a square is x square plus b square is 4 plus 4x plus minus 9 whole square is 81. By transposing x square here, it becomes minus x square plus 4, also it becomes minus 4. These two get cancelled. Again minus 4x. By transposing plus 4x here, it becomes minus 4x is equals to 81. Plus 25 comes there, minus 25. Minus 4x is minus 8x is equals to 81 minus 25. 81 minus 25 is 56. Therefore, x is equals to, by transposing it, 56 by minus 8. Cancellation, 8 1 8 7. Therefore, x is equals to minus 7. Now, which is the point on x-axis? We have taken p of x comma 0. Therefore, required point. Therefore, the required point p of x comma 0, that is equals to p of, what is x value? We got minus 7 comma 0. This is the required point which is equidistant from these two points. Let us solve one more problem. Find the values of y for which the distance between the points p 2 comma minus 8 and q 10 comma y is 10 units. So they have given that PQ distance means PQ length is 10 units. So by using distance formula here, distance formula, root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is the formula, so which we can use now. According to the problem, PQ distance is 10 units. So I have to mention here, PQ is equals to 10 units. How do we find out PQ here? By using distance formula, square root of P be the first point, Q second point. x1 y1, x2 y2. x1 minus x2 whole square. 2 minus 10 whole square is minus 8 whole square. Plus y1 minus y2 minus 3 minus y whole square is equals to 10. By transposing this square root here, we get square of 10 we get. So here minus 8 whole square becomes as 64 plus expansion of this, observe carefully here, both terms having minus, which will be nothing but a plus b whole square. Yes, here minus a minus b whole square is nothing but a plus b whole square. Because of when you take minus as common factor, we get a plus b. Therefore, square is there. We can apply square for minus and square for this. Minus 1 whole square becomes as plus and a plus b whole square. So, you have to remember minus a minus b whole square is nothing but a plus b whole square. Directly we can apply a plus b whole square. A square minus 3 whole square is 9. Minus 5 whole square, that is b square, y square, plus 2 into a into b, 2 into a into b, 2 3s are 6 into y, 6y is equals to 10 square. Because of after transposing this square root here, we get square of 10. Therefore, 64 plus 9 is 73 plus y square plus 6y is equal to 100. By transposing 100 here, y square plus 6y plus 73 minus 100, we get minus 27 equal to 0. Now we got quadratic equation, we have to go with the factorization method. So y square plus 6y minus 27 is equal to 0. By splitting the middle term, we get y square plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 equal to 0. So observe that plus 9 into minus 3. 9 3s are 27. Where we get y square coefficient is 1. 1 into minus 27 is minus 27. So we get the common factor here y plus 9. Minus 3 common factor. If there is minus, we take minus. If there is plus, we consider plus. So again y, this minus, already we have taken minus, it becomes plus 3. 9 times 27 is equal to 0. Again, we get the common factor here. Which is the common factor from both the terms? Y plus 9. Observe within bracket term y plus 9. So y plus 9 common factor. When you get y plus 9 common factor, the rest of the thing is y. So here minus y plus 9 taken out, minus 3 remaining equal to 0. Therefore, each factor we can equate it to 0. We get y is equal to minus 9 and y is equal to 3. By transposing minus 3 there, it becomes plus 3. So these are the two values. Therefore, which is the required point we have? Here, observe carefully here. Find the values of y. So required values are minus 9 and 3. Therefore, required values of y are minus 9 and 3. Let's resolve one more problem. So this is the last problem of the first exercise. Find a relation between x and y such that the point x comma y is equidistant from the points 3 comma 6 and minus 3 comma 4. So first let us name them. Here the point x comma y, let p of x comma y be a point which is equidistant from the points. So we have to name them a 3 comma 6 and minus b minus 3 comma 4. So this is the point which is equidistant from these 2 points, means p to a distance and p to b distance both are equal. That is the meaning of that. So again, we use the formula, distance formula. Root of x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. This is the formula. So according to the problem, p to a distance and p to b distance both are equal. Now p a square root of p be the first point, a second point. x1 y1 x2 y2. x1 minus x2 whole square, x minus 3 whole square, plus y1 minus y2, y minus 6 whole square, plus pb, x1 y1 x2 y2, x minus of minus 3 square root of, pb is equal x plus 3 whole square, plus y1 minus y2, that is y minus 4 whole square. Both sides square roots get cancelled. Now we have to apply a minus b whole square for both. We get a square plus b square minus 2ab 6x plus again a square plus Here a plus b whole square is a square is x square plus 9 plus 6x plus a minus b whole square y square plus 16 minus 8y. Observe here, like terms we have to cancel because of by transposing we get minus x square get cancelled, y square cancel because of plus y square on both sides, plus 9 cancel. After transposing we get minus, and yes, that's all. So now minus 6x, by taking plus 6x here it become minus 6x, and we have minus 12y, and here minus 8y comes here plus 8y is equals to, so constant terms 16, by transposing plus 36 here minus 36. Once again, like terms we have written at one side. So minus 6x be minus 12x. Minus 12y plus 8y. It will be minus 4y is equals to 16 minus 36 is minus 20. Yes, all the constant terms, when you observe here, these are the multiples of 4, that's why divide with minus 4 because all terms having minus. So minus 12 by minus 4 we get 3x. Minus 4y by minus 4 we get plus y is equals to minus 20 by minus 4 is 5. Therefore, y is equals to 5 plus 3x goes there, it becomes minus 3x. So this is the relationship between x and y, means y value in terms of x is 5 minus 3x. That is the relationship, required relationship.